Hello guys. I hope you all are doing well, and today's video is gonna be about the romantic comedy drama film, Love Today. Let's get right into the video. Uthaman Pradeep is a 24-year-old help engineer working at Perceptive in Chennai. He lives with his bereaved mother Saraswati and senior sister Divya. He is in a close connection with Nikita, a computer programmer who is the girl of Venu Sastry, a customary Brahmin legal counselor. They are an ideal couple, made for one another, and are prepared to take their relationship to a higher level, for example marriage. However, Pradeep wavers a piece because of Nikita's severe dad. However, Venu in the long run learns about his little girl's relationship with Pradeep and welcomes Pradeep over to his home, apparently to examine about the marriage. Both Pradeep and Nikita consent to this choice apathetically and trade their telephones, yet Pradeep erases his WhatsApp messages prior to doing as such. Pradeep then, at that point, gets back to deal with Divya's impending union with Dr. Yogi, a dental specialist, which is to occur following 4 days. On the spurring of his companions, Pradeep goes through Nikita's cell phone, where he sees a WhatsApp discussion with Revi, Nikita's kid closest companion, who has an uneven love for herself and had ineffectively proposed her once. Pradeep is vexed that Nikita has serious areas of strength for a with Revi, in spite of being familiar with his uneven love, and do numerous exercises together. He further figures out that Nikita is still companions with her ex Mamakutty and had gone on a night drive with him to Puducherry a couple of days sooner without his insight. He faces Nikita on both Revi and Mamakutty, leaving her in tears, and driving a wedge into their until recently wonderful relationship. The following day, Pradeep proposes to Venu that both he and Nikita keep each other's telephones until Divya's marriage is finished, to find out about Nikita's connections, to which Venu concurs promptly. Be that as it may, obscure to Pradeep, Venu requests that Nikita re-establish Pradeep's WhatsApp messages from reinforcement to be aware of Pradeep's genuine nature. In the meantime, Divya and Yogi appear to get along quite well, as Yogi is a refined and easygoing man who regards Divya as an equivalent. However, Yogi is cryptic with respect to his cell phone and doesn't let anybody, including Divya, contact or even approach him while he is utilizing his telephone, which disturbs Divya and makes her turn dubious about him. She, her companions, as well as Pradeep, fruitlessly attempt on different occasions to get Yogi's telephone, open it and actually take a look at its items. This further adds to the developing wedge among her and Yogi. Pradeep's and Nikita's relationship deteriorates constantly, with Nikita learning about Pradeep's pornography compulsion as well as his discussions with numerous young ladies on WhatsApp. In any event, figuring out how to inspire them to send their photographs in light of the reason of offering them a chance to act in a web series. Yet obscure to Nikita, Pradeep has a second Instagram account on his telephone, which he and his companions had made in school to message physically express happy utilizing phony female personality. A similar record was utilized to unreasonably message Nikita as well as her more youthful sister Shweta. However, Pradeep didn't send the messages. Pradeep understands this and meets Nikita at an eatery to attempt to persuade her to surrender his telephone for an OTP to eliminate the record from his telephone. However, Revi, who has went with Nikita, finds the record and uncovered Pradeep. This prompts a major battle among Nikita and Pradeep, which closes with them separating. Further, Pradeep pounds Ravi for meddling in their relationship, just to become by the eatery staff. He later suspects that his dear companion Mani is behind the messages and battles with him also, regardless of his supplications that he didn't send the messages. During Divya's wedding party, Pradeep sees both Divya and Yogi squabbling about the last option's telephone mystery, and out of resentment, he attempts to grab Yogi's telephone, just to be irately come by Saraswati. Pradeep separates and uncovers to her about his separation. Saraswati consoles him and lets him know that confidence in relationship is everything necessary, which he understands when he finds the tree he had attempted to fill in his life as a youngster. Afterward, while smoking with Yogi, Yogi uncovers that the explanation he wonders whether or not to share his telephone is because of others deriding him for his appearance. That's what he expected on the off chance that he had imparted his telephone to Divya. She would have dismissed him too. Divya hears their discussion and, as opposed to Yogi's feelings of dread, regards Yogi considerably something else for his admission, and the two of them accommodate, with Divya declining to see Yogi's telephone. Pradeep accommodates with Mani and his companions too. In the meantime, a pornography cut, clearly including Nikita, becomes famous online, making Venu attack and afterward repudiate her, in spite of her supplications that the video was doctored. Grief-stricken, Nikita goes out. Pradeep finds her sitting alone at an ocean side and control center her. He uncovers that he and his companions had figured out how to follow the culprit of the video. Nikita's exposure-cherishing partner Kaushik, who transformed Nikita's face into an irregular pornography video to make a moving video, and is captured by the police. Pradeep and Nikita accommodate and revive their relationship. Venu apologizes to Nikita for misconception her and afterward uncovers to her and Pradeep the genuine justification for the telephone trade. He needed to check areas of strength for how relationship would be regardless of the obstacles, and illuminates that they had succeeded, subsequently endorsing their marriage. The film closes with a message that trust is everything necessary to discover a real sense of reconciliation in the present society.